Have you ever felt an unexplainable chill on a crowded train? Or perhaps seen someone vanish into thin air just as the doors close? You might just write it off as your eyes playing tricks on you. But what if it's something more? Around the globe, countless commuters have reported encounters with phantom passengers, ghostly figures that ride the rails, turning familiar routes into terrifying journeys. Today, we're diving into the world's most haunted train lines to explore the stories that prove sometimes the scariest ride is the one you take every day. Our first stop is North America, a continent crisscrossed by railways with a dark and storied past. Let's start with the sprawling New York City subway system. With over a century of history, it's no surprise that some souls may have never left. Commuters and transit workers have long whispered tales of ghostly figures in the city's abandoned stations, like the old City Hall stop. Others speak of seeing apparitions on late-night trains, particularly on lines where tragic accidents occurred decades ago. Imagine being the only one on a dimly lit platform and hearing footsteps approaching, only to turn around and find no one there. These unseen riders of the NYC Subway are a chilling reminder that you might not be as alone as you think. Heading north, we encounter one of Canada's most famous railway ghosts, the Phantom Brakeman of the Canadian Pacific Railway. The legend tells of a brakeman named Frank, who was tragically decapitated in an accident near Revelstoke, British Columbia, back in the early 1900s. Ever since, railroad workers and locals have reported seeing a strange, swinging light along the tracks at night. They say it's Frank, endlessly searching for his lost head, his lantern bobbing in the darkness. This isn't just a vague feeling, it's a specific, recurring sighting of a spirit tied directly to a real, heartbreaking event. But the hauntings aren't limited to human figures. Across the continent, from the desolate prairies to the dense forests of the Appalachians, people have reported strange phenomena along deserted rail lines. These are the tales of ghost lights and phantom whistles. Imagine driving near old, forgotten tracks late at night and seeing a single, bright light approaching, as if from an old locomotive, only for it to disappear without a trace. Or hearing the lonely, mournful sound of a train whistle where no trains have run for years. These aren't just passengers who missed their stop. These are echoes of the past, imprinted on the landscape itself, playing out their final moments for anyone brave enough, or unlucky enough, to witness them. Next, we cross the Atlantic to Europe, where centuries of history have left their own spectral marks on the railway system. In London, the Underground, or the Tube, is notorious for its paranormal activity. The Covent Garden station is said to be haunted by an actor named William Terrace, who was murdered near the site in 1897. Staff and passengers have reported seeing a tall, well-dressed man in a top hat and gloves wandering the platforms, a ghostly patron who never quite made it to his final show. Then there's the Bank Station, built over a plague pit, where the Black Nun is said to roam the tunnels, mourning her executed brother and causing feelings of immense sadness and despair in those who encounter her. From the UK, we traveled to Sweden to hear about the Silver Pylon, or the Silver Arrow. This was a prototype silver metro train that ran in Stockholm in the 1960s. After it was decommissioned, legends began to circulate about a ghost train, a pristine, silver train that would appear on the tracks late at night. The stories say it only picks up the dead, and if a living person accidentally boards it, they will never be seen again. Some versions claim it travels to an abandoned station called Kimling, where the dead get off. The station's eerie sign, which reads "Only the dead get off at Kimling," adds a terrifying layer to this urban legend. It's a modern myth, but one that has deeply unsettled Stockholm's commuters. Finally, our journey takes us to Asia, where ancient beliefs and modern life collide on the rails. In Japan, a country rich with ghost stories, or yore, the railways are no exception. One chilling legend is tied to the numerous jinshin, jiko, or railway suicides. It is said that the spirits of those who tragically ended their lives on the tracks can become vengeful, lingering near the stations and sometimes causing further accidents. Commuters report sudden, paralyzing feelings of dread, or even seeing shadowy figures leap in front of trains, only to vanish before impact. It's a somber legend that reflects a serious societal issue, blending real-world tragedy with supernatural fear. Our last story comes from the Philippines. Concerning the metro rail transit in Manila, commuters have shared stories of seeing a ghost passenger on the last train of the night. This figure, often described as a pale, sorrowful-looking woman, will board a crowded car, but no one seems to notice her. As the train moves, those who do see her feel an intense cold. Then, just as suddenly as she appeared, she'll be gone. Some believe she is the spirit of someone who died in a past accident, forever riding the line. It is a tale that turns the mundane rush of a daily commute into a potential encounter with the other side, from phantom brakemen to ghostly nuns and spectral trains that carry the dead. These legends span continents and cultures, yet they all tap into a universal fear. The train is a liminal space, a place of transition, moving between destinations, between one part of your life and the next. Perhaps it's in these in-between moments that the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. So the next time you're on a late-night train and the car feels a little too cold, or you see a reflection in the window that isn't yours, remember these stories. You might just be sharing your ride with a phantom passenger. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Stay safe out there.